The next episode in Star Wars Rebels Season 4 is titled The Occupation. The description of the episode is short and sweet, stating only that Ezra and the Ghost crew are called back to Lothal when a new Imperial threat arises. So what exactly is this Imperial threat? Well, I have official Bossk here to help me discuss exactly that. Welcome to the show, man, and let's get right into it here. What do you think this Imperial threat is?
Now, I definitely see the Imperial threat definitely being the TIE Defender factory, as we all know that the TIE Defender factory is using all of Lothal's resources for their food and their people who are actually building the TIE Defender factories as well, along with TIE Defenders. And we know that Thrawn is definitely going to be testing his custom-made TIE Defender in this episode, I believe.
Yeah, I believe it's actually the next upcoming episode we'll see it, but I totally think it could be something obvious like the TIE Defender. It could also be Rook. Maybe he's hunting down like the Rebel cell. Maybe that's what Thrawn has assigned him to do. Azadi has contacted the Rebels, right, and said, listen, you got to come back. I'm losing people, left and right here to this new threat. It could also be something to do with the Death Star. And the only thing that makes me think of that is like these construction pod looking things we see in Lothal, like just off of Lothal, in one of the images I should be showing you now. So what do you think about that?
I think it could be a possibility, because that's the thing I've put down for my predictions as well for this episode, that we could see like a weapons test or the Death Star, or they have already done this test on Lothal, but the test really never went as smooth as on Jeddah. So maybe they had a failure and they had to go back to their building location to find out what the cause of this. And we know that we got the Kyber crystal, and we know that we're hinting, we're getting more Rogue One connections as well. So it'll be really interesting to see if it's really the Death Star's plan behind it, or another project that we're working on.
Yeah, very cool. All right, well, let's move on to prediction number 2 here that I have, and that is the Ghost crew are going to rescue Vizago, who has been enslaved by the Mining Guild. Now, most of that has been confirmed, but I think the fact that he's enslaved and the fact that there's going to be other characters that have been enslaved by the Mining Guild, like Tebow as well from Season 2, I think the Rebels, it's going to be a callback to a lot of those characters that we saw earlier. They're going to rescue them, and of course Vizago is going to help them get back to Lothal with his freighter there, the Broken Horn. What do you think about that one?
I think it could be a possibility, because maybe Thrawn paid for Sargo to get the Ghost crew to come back, because the Ghost crew was a reliable source for him for money, and that's why they're asking for him to come back, and they're getting through the Imperial blockade on Lothal. So they need to get through there somehow, because if they go with the Ghost ship, then they'll definitely get destroyed and get detected right away. And I definitely believe when we see it in Season 4 trailer 2, that we get to see Kanan is getting electrocuted by the Blitz from defending Vizago's crew.
Yeah, absolutely. I think, it would be interesting if Vizago was somehow able to contact the Ghost crew to rescue him and let them know what was happening. It's definitely going to be interesting. I mean, we've seen so much. It's becoming very clear, I think, to me, that the trailer, the second trailer for Season 2 is really just the beginning of the season. I thought it went much deeper into the season, like the second half of the season, but it certainly looks like it's just the first half. But moving on here, what are some of your predictions, Official Bossk?
Well, for me, I definitely see, as we all know, we got a clip of, or an image of Captain Rex and Captain Callus in the Ghost ship. So it'll be really interesting to see if they'll take over the Ghost ship for the episode, or if it's going to tie into the Rogue One battle with Hera, because we know that at some point Hera will become general at the season, so maybe she has to stay on Yavin 4 while she's general, and they have to send someone out on the Ghost crew to fly it to help the rebellion. That would be kind of interesting to see, and if it is them at the Battle of Scarif as well.
I think that would be cool. Maybe Rex and Callus are the ones that go to Lothal and extract Hera. We know she's coming back with a squad of X-Wings that we haven't even seen yet, so that would be very interesting. Those two in command of the Ghost, and yeah, the connections to Rogue One. Maybe they are the ones flying around the Ghost in Rogue One as well. Maybe Hera's in there too. Who knows? But very interesting. Absolutely great to see all these connections. Right? Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah. It'll be really interesting to see if they'll pick up some of the Clone Wars references from Captain Rex and Captain Callus to see if they'll, like, you know, see each other's differences from the point of view from the Empire.
Yeah.
Kind of cool.
Oh, I think that's going to be, yeah, that would be great. It just like I thought it was kind of a missed opportunity to see the contrast between Callus and Saw. That would be really interesting to see those two on a mission as well, right? But all right, guys, what we're going to do here is we're going to, this was just episode 5 predictions. So Official Bossk is going to have a video on his channel specifically about episode 6. I'm going to have that linked in the comments below. So let me know what your predictions are for episode 5, and then head on over to the Official Bossk channel and check out his episode 6 predictions.